Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together right now. I want you to turn with me to 3 John, beginning with verse 9. I have written something to the church. He said, listen, I've got something to say. I'm your spiritual leader. I'm an apostle of God. I've written something to the church. But Diotrephes, who likes to put himself first, does not acknowledge our authority. So if I come, I will bring up what he's doing, talking wicked nonsense against us. Now, brothers and sisters, one of the things that you find is that there are people in every church that want to divide you from leadership. I don't care whether the church is 50 people or 50,000 people. There are people that want to divide you from people that God has placed over you in authority. And they will not recognize your authority. I know there are even people here at COP that don't recognize my authority. There are people in every church that are an authority unto themselves. They think they are so smart, that they are so spiritual, that they have such an in-tried track with God, that they won't recognize any authority that God has placed in the body. And the way it manifests is that they talk wicked nonsense against the leaders. Now, if you go back with me in your memories to the book of Acts, we saw how when Paul walked into one of these cities on his very first tour, people poison the minds of others against them. Paul said they poisoned the minds of the people against us. So, we stayed there a long time. When people speak wicked nonsense against you and begin to poison the minds of people, maybe you're a leader listening to me right now. Maybe you're a Connect Group leader. Maybe you're a pastor of a church. And people have had their minds poisoned against you by these people who don't recognize anybody's authority but their own. You know, the solution of that is not to fight. The solution of that is not to disengage. John walks straight in. He thought, when I get there, we'll deal with this. You don't disengage. You don't get your feelings hurt and pull back. That allows these rebellious people to win. No, you engage. And you do more than engage. Now, John here engaged. But Paul did more than engage. Paul, the Bible said, stayed there a long time. You see, sometimes it takes poison a while to work out of a body. Sometimes it takes spiritual poison a while to work its way out of the brain. But when you stay there engaged, eventually the poison works its way out, and people begin to see reality. The way to deal with rebels is not fighting, theological debate. You know what? You just engage with the people and stay there. And sooner or later, you are known by your fruit.